this commentary from where we were before. We seem to have had some technical issues over on the other side, so I can't seem to lower that anymore. Why would you make... I don't know, some weird Codemasters. So we've got Zeem ahead of Greenies second, who's on the soft tyres. So he's looking good for this stint. Jack Lacey in third. Ash Best fourth. Sambam Kid fifth. Robot Sophie in sixth. Great start for her. Gamer up in seventh. He started on pole. He's pitted. Michelangelo in eighth. He's pitted and he's on. It looked like a set of mediums. Yes, it is. Where were we? We were going back through the grid. Game Freaker in 9th. Grumpy 10th. James Wood. He's behind the commentary cars. And there we go, let's go back to the front then. So we've got Greeny behind Zeem. Let's see if we can work out where my co-commentator has gone. He was leading the broadcast. But now seems to have disappeared. And while I've not been looking there, I was looking away from the screen. Zeem has crashed, so I'll have to see if I can catch that on... I got it live on the stream, I just wasn't looking. So maybe I can get it on a replay. Let's see what happened. I know I've lost my sound again. So... Oh, that's a bad crash. Was that Greeny ahead of him? That's lost control? Yeah, it wasn't Greeny and the Red Bulls lost control, crashed into Zeem. Oh, that's unfortunate. Right, I'm going to see if I can get to share the link for this. Oh, Greeny's in the pits now. Right, 1 second, I'm going to try and get my link found out and shared out again. Right, okay, hopefully we're back on now. So let's see what's going on. I'm going to turn that off. We'll get the live chat open. And let me pop that out. Okay, so just to catch you back up with the race, we've got Jack Lacey in first. He's not pitted. We've got Sambam Kid in second. My thing says he's pitted twice. See how true that is. He has not. There's something weird gone on there. Gamer is in third. So it's only Jack Lacey that's out of position. So Gamer in third, Greenie fourth. Greenie had a bit of a crash with Zeem before. You'll have to go back in the stream and watch that. It was unfortunate. Like he lost control after the corner with no name. And cut across and crashed into him, unfortunately. So that's the end of Zeem's race. Michelangelo in fifth. Robot Sophie up into sixth place now. Doing really well. Game Freaker 7. Ash Best 8. Grumpy 9, he had to pit on the first lap after a crash with James Wood, who is in 10th. There's my commentary car. Jake LFC is in 12th, he's behind me, but he'll be overtaking me soon. And H Racing Green, who was my co-commentator, he's disappeared for now. He is bringing up the rear. Duo Finn, right, Jack Lacey then. Still going. Let's see if I can leave and rejoin and get some sound back, because it's going to be a long race without that. Anyway, back to the race. Who am I looking at here? Oh, Jack Lacey, okay. Alright. This is very professional. Looks like we've got... Greenie seems to have stopped. Where's Greenie? He has stopped. Greenie's out the race. Safety car, right. So that gives us a moment to just have a stop and think about what's going on. All good fun. Alright, so Jack Lacey's put in the super soft on at this safety car period. He's gone down to second. Is that Gamer's in third? So Sambam Kid's going to go into the lead. Oh no, he's not. That's just Cody's glitching for me. Jack Lacey is going to keep the lead. And there's the safety car. So it's Jack Lacey, Sambam Kid, Gamer, Michelangelo, Ash Best. Robot Sophie, who has pitted now, she's got a great result there with the safety car. 6th place, Game Freaker 7th. Grumpy, that's going to bring him right back into the race, he'll be happy with that. James Wood 9. Jake, who did drop back after a big crash, he's in 10th. And that's pretty much all your runners. Duo Finn, he's going round in 13th, and he'll catch up to the back of the pack. Right, I'm going to see if I can get my sound back now, so bear with this. This could go wrong. Please work. Right. Right, there we go, we're back, we've got sound. Oh, while I'm here, I might as well retire my car, I guess. Oh, I have to actually hop in it, don't I? We're still on the safety car, or are we... Who's doing what? Come on, give me control. Hopefully that doesn't extend the safety car period, but there we go. So let's have a look through your running order. Might as well check some penalties. So Jack Lacey, it's just the one warning as well. Sam Babkid 2 warnings. A gamer picked up a penalty on the first lap. You do get that 10-second penalty here, of course, when if you run wide at the last chicane, which will probably get wiped off most people. Grumpy has a penalty. James Wood, 3 warnings, warning, penalty and 2 warnings. 3 warnings on the first lap and got no... Okay. Oh, James Wood's gone. Jake LFC, 3 warnings. And Finn, who's still in the race. So as I spoke about at the start of the race, we had the joys of a safety car around here. It just takes forever to get the race restarted again. So we can all just bide our time and go and put the kettle on or something if you're watching this. Although I can check and it looks like no one is, so we'll just fill in for time now. The lights are off, I think, so it looks like we're going to be restarting again soon. Let's just see, is the safety car coming in? No, it doesn't look like it. Looks like it's going to carry on for another lap. Right, so we'll just take a quick pause there and then come back. Give me a few minutes. Oh. And we're back. Hey, Oogie. Yeah, I just caught a bit of your crash. That was unlucky. Right, so we're going to get this safety car period finished at some point and we can actually get back on with this race. Hang on, it's looking... It's starting to rain. That is definitely starting to rain. That's not what the forecast said. That's going to spice it up. Now, we were told that's just like we're restarting yet, but we've got some light rain starting up. My forecast at the start just said a bit of cloud, then a bit of sun, so let's see if it was lying to me. Anyway, Jack Lacey gets us back underway. Sambam Kid second. Oh, there's a big crash at the back. There's a big crash at the back. Who's that involved? That's the two Renaults, and we've got the Williams of Duo Finn is again dropped off the back. Oh, let's go back up to the front then anyway. Let's see, we got looks like as you were, so Sambam Kid is second. That'll be which way are we going? Jack Lacey in first, Sambam Gamer, Michelangelo. We've got a bit of action here. We've got Robot Sophie getting overtaken by Ash Best. So Ash moves up into 5th. Game Freaker 7. Jake, who was involved in that crash at the restart. Daniel Kvyat, who's not ghosting. I think that was H Racing's car, and he's not ghosting now, so we'll find out what happened there. I might see if I can retire that car at some point if we get another chance. So here's the battle for second place anyway. Oh, well, there's a bit of interest going on at the back there. We've got Robot Sophie. Let's got Game Freaker for company now. So we'll watch how they go on into the bus stop. Jake at the back there, right up to the front again. Michelangelo. How's that rain looking? It is coming down heavier. Will it be enough to force some cars into Inters? It doesn't look it yet, but it's going to make it a little slick, a little bit slippery out there. And there goes Sambam. He's outbraked himself, or was that the track getting a bit wet? And looks like we've got Ash Best. He's coming in now. Does he think it's wet enough for the Inters? Looks like we've got a Renault behind. I'd guess that's Grumpy. That's the sort of move he would pull. Oh no! Both the Renaults are coming in. They've both been told by their engineers. So the Renaults are going to get stacked. Let's just see how that works out for Grumpy. There he goes. And he's going to have to wait. And he has also... Has he put on? Let's see. Oh, he's going with soft. Has he really? Well, it's telling me he's gone with softs. So game is second. Oh, Sambam Kid's fallen off the track somewhere. Yeah, it's starting to look very slick. Yeah, these tyres aren't the right tyre, I don't think. Trying to get round Puon. Yeah, that's not quick. Gamer runs wide. Michael's got a great run onto Gamer. Jack Lacey is going off into the distance at the minute with these three battling. So there he is, Jack Lacey leads the race by 4.5 seconds from Gamer, He's got Michelangelo behind him now. These two are going to have to be very careful when they get to the the bus stop. Just in case one of them wants to pit and the other one doesn't. Gamer goes so wide. Michael's through. Big mistake from Gamer. Michael's reminded, and they're both diving into the pits. That's exactly what I said. What a battle between those two. As it turned out, it was a bit pointless, but I know everyone's coming in now. Everybody is coming in. But now, did that work? Ash and Jake then. How much of an undercut have they got? Did they come in at the right time? It looks like they may have done. They're not far off the leaders who have just come into the pits. Looks like Jack Lacey doesn't feel like it's wet enough for him yet. He stayed out. And then up front there you can see we've got who have we got? Robert Sophie is up into 5th. Sambam Kid 4, Michael 3rd, Gamer 2nd, and then a long way up Jack Lacey, who seems quite confident, but that's not a good line. He's running a bit wide there, so I'm not sure if he's made the right decision. I presume he'll come in at the end of this. He must do. You can see he's sliding all over the place. How far is Gamer back? Gamer is 22 seconds back. I can tell you what the second sector times are when they get to them. Oh, it's definitely getting wet now. This may be a mistake from Jack. The spray is coming up off these tyres. Jack's running wide. And that's a 61 second sector for Jack Lacey. Just double check that in there. That seems a very long time, but everyone else is on the inters. Yes, there it is. Penalty and a warning, so that's been a bad lap for him. He's run wide. Gamer then, and Gamer took 4 seconds out of him just in that second sector, so it definitely wasn't the right choice for Jack to stay out. He's going to come back onto the track somewhere in 4th or 5th maybe. Depends where Jake is. Jake's coming up round Blanchimont, so yeah, he could well come out a long way back. Strategic error there from Jack. Can he make up for it in the rest of the race? On go the inters, out he comes. Jack Lacey then. And where's he going to come out? Oh, he's not. This pit stop isn't as bad as I thought. It's Gamer. They're going to go into a roof side by side in the wet. This is going to be close. And he gets through. Gamer gets through. And he's got Mike behind him. Mike's also right behind. Oh, did they touch? I think they touched. And Jack's down to 3rd now. So definitely cost himself there. He had a big lead going on. He was 4 or 5 seconds ahead while they were battling behind him. He's waited a lap too long and he's come back out in 3rd place. That's Michelangelo 2nd. Depends what he can do in the rain. Sambam Kid. Jake Ashbest. Grumpy is a long way back now. He must have had to pit again. Yeah, he's now got the intermediates on. So something's gone wrong there. There's James Wood's car. So Gamer is your leader. And looks like by quite a long way. What's going on here? These guys having a bit of a ding-dong, slowing each other down. And Game Freaker retires. Will that bring out another safety car? That rain is coming in sideways. James Wood retires. They're dropping like flies. There's going to be no one left. If you finish, you score points today. Hey, here comes Jack. Runs wide, but can he get anything into the bus stop? Probably not. It looks like he's too far back. He is. So Sambam Kid right behind Jack, who Sambam Kid runs wide again. James Wood leaves the session. That always risks a safety car. And we've got a good line of cars here. We've got 4 cars, 2nd, 3rd, 4th and 5th. All lining up within a few seconds of each other. Ash Best 6, Robot Sophie doing very nicely. In 7th place there. Grumpy 9th. Eurofin in 10th, and then that's you. We've got 9 runners because that's the commentary car. That's the other commentary car that's running in 8th. So how long will the train last? I don't know, because my forecast said it was going to be dry. So, oh, looks like Sam Bamkin and Jake having a battle. Just trying to find some grip anywhere, really. I wonder how much of a wet setup any of these guys put on. The forecast I was told was overcast to light rain to dry, and the pre-race it said just dry. So who knows what is going on with this forecast. Well, this is the battle at the minute. It's Jake and Sambam Kid. The McLaren versus the Renault. I'm not used to being 4th and 5th, these 2 cars. Let's see, let's go on board then with not him. I didn't want to go him, I want Jake. There we go. On board with Jake. Can he get anywhere near Sambam Kid? The rain is teeming down now. And they ease off then through Blanchimont, I believe that one is. Never quite know all the turn names, I didn't learn enough. Sambam Kid runs wide again, that must just be his line. He must just like it out there. Short shifting? No, Jack's going to go for the traditional shifting. And down to La Source. So a lot of respectful racing. Sambam Kid runs wide again, not quite adjusted his braking points by the look, or that's just where he thinks the grip is. Let's go back then. Ash Best in 6th, Robot Sophie 7. So you're doing a good job there. Grumpy, he's up to 8th now. He's got past this commentary car, which doesn't seem to be ghosting. I hope that didn't cause the crash. But it's Gamer leads. Mike 2nd, 3 seconds behind. Jack Lacey 3rd, he seems to be enjoying the rain as much as he was the dry. Now there's Game Freaker in the chat, crashed at Radion. Yeah, unfortunately we didn't see it. But I'm sure you can post it in the forum and we can all enjoy it. Because we like to see a good crash. We're, we don't like watching good driving really, it's all about the crashes and the dive bombs and... Oh no! Forgot to save it, and that's even worse. Yeah, I know we love a good crash. I'd say I do anyway, I don't know about anyone else. It's videos for the steward's inquiry, that's what you want. You want a good solid dive bomb or a front wing lost, just to really ruin someone's race, and then we could all have a good bicker about it afterwards in the chat. That's much more fun. We don't want any of this respectful racing. There's never any fun with that. Alright, so we got 15 minutes of rain. Yeah, from a few minutes ago. Here's your battle then, 4th and 5th. Let's go and see what's going on. Robot Sophie and Ash Best. Just slowly falling off the pace. Grumpy doing his best to catch back up, but he's not having a good time of it. Mike is pulling away from Jack Lacey, so you wonder if Jack's got a slightly more dry setup than everyone else. So his time may come yet. It's just a light shower, and then we've got another tactical battle as to when to put the slicks back on. So these two are your closest battle. That's round Puon then, was that? Yes, I think it was. That was a good guess. I wasn't really looking. Into the S's. Sambam Kid looking... taking some different lines than Jake, let's say. Well, he's run wide there. That's going to let Jake back through. It's like an easy overtake in the end, really, for Jake. But you never know. He might be able to fight it back. The other commentator is... he disconnected and then couldn't get back into the game. So I was on co-commentary, joined just somewhere near the end of qualifying, and then I've cut for the most of the race. What's going back up front, Mike? 4.5 seconds then behind Gamer. Jack Lacey, that's just stretching out. Jake, Sambam. Jake looks like he's just easing away there. You've got... so this is the next best battle. You've got Ash Best and Robot Sophie going at it. Grumpy, who's going to be praying for another safety car. He's not had a good race. He put some soft tyres on when he should have put the inters on. So he'll be thanking his pit crew for that. Anyway, oh, that's a great choice of camera, that. Let's have to go on board with Sophie. No, she's backed out of it. Biding the time, waiting until the next opportunity arrives. Let's just stay on board for a minute. We've been focusing on the front of this race quite a lot, but that's just stretched out a bit now, so let's just focus a bit further back. Found the corner with no name. This is where Game Freak has told us he's put it in the wall. Or at least retired there anyway. So it's claimed a victim today, and it was around there as well that Zine crashed into... I think it might be Jack Lacey, but I can't remember now. Might well have been Greenie. Yeah, they had a coming together. So that was the end of Zeem's race. So it's claimed a few people, that corner today. Bit of an inconspicuous corner, but seems to be catching a few people out. So anyway, Sophie's just dropped off the back of Ash Best now, so unless Ash made a mistake in the lap when she caught up. Let's see, really goes for it there around Blanchimont. Into the bus stop. There's Ash, he seems to be struggling. Sophie, again, really does catch up in the bus stop. So the rain continues. Oh, she runs very wide there. Grumpy, 45 seconds back. He's not enjoying it, he's really not. Let's see what his lap times are like, but they're not great. There's that lap on softs, as you can see. So Grumpy's put it out 2:05. He's picking up penalties and warnings. He's not going to be happy. And how far? What's Gamer doing? Gamer's doing 2:03, 2:02. Yeah. So Grumpy really falling off the back there. I'm sure he'll enjoy me pointing that out. UO Finn is 1:17 back. Runs quite wide. But stick with it. Stick with it. You can pick up a point or two. There are points available. So there's your leader, Gamer. He's doing a nice job in the wet. Really sort of feathering the throttle nicely. Let's see how he does. Up the hill now, enjoying the rain crashing into the visor. Easing off there, runs a little bit wide, but that's not too bad. Brake nice and early for the bus stop. But like this, it's hard enough to stop it at the best of times into there. Onto the power and start another lap. We've got 21 laps to go. It's lap 24 of the Belgian Grand Prix. So let's just see how the other ones are. Michelangelo, he's holding on. He's holding on. The gap's still under 5 seconds. Still a lot to go at in this race. We're expecting it to dry up at some point. So that's always a tactical battle. That's an interesting line, but it seemed to work. Jack Lacey catches the grass on the way up the hill. There goes Jake and Sambam Kid in 5th, so they've split up a bit. Ash Best has pulled away from Robot Soapy as well, so we're just going through the motions a bit here, just preparing ourselves then for the later laps. So let's might as well just stay on board with the gamer. Let's see how it's done. Nicely through the S's. Yeah, we're all just easing out now. Looking forward to another battle somewhere. Let's go on board with it now. See if the rain... No, it's still coming down. I'm not sure if it's as heavy as before, but definitely still into weather. Yeah, just easing it off around there. And into the bus stop we go. So that's... Oh, big lock up. Big corner cut. Of course, that's the other thing. When this race does end, we're going to have to make sure the 10-second penalties are wiped off at the end now. Let's just see if anyone's picked one up. Yes, there it is. There's... just as I say that, there's Gamer picks up a 10-second penalty for a horrendous corner cut, of course. Terrible. Michelangelo's got to stop go for something. I don't know what that was for. Jack Lacey picked up 2 warnings. Jake's penalty. Sambam Kid penalties and warnings. So there's a smattering of penalties and warnings going around. But I think also Gamer's the only one that's... Oh, Grumpy's picked up a penalty this lap. Gamer's the only one that's picked up a 10-second penalty. So let's leave that filthy corner cutter alone and we'll go watch Michelangelo. Oh hello, no wait, no, we'll watch Jake and we'll watch Jack Lacey, because Jake has caught up to the back of Jack. Not sure if Jack's made a mistake there, because he seems to have dropped a long way off Michelangelo. I haven't actually got the sector times for Jake, so we'll see when they get round to the end of sector 2 anyway. We can go and have a look and see if it was a mistake from Jack. He just seems to have dropped a long way back. Usual times are 50 odds, let's have a look. No, he's not made a mistake there, it's just Jake's catching up to him. So we've got a bit of a battle. This is for 3rd place. Down to the bus stop. Oh, Jake's all over him. Does seem to be drying up a bit now as well. So when's anyone going to make the call? Not yet for these two. Expect someone like Grumpy might make the first call, because there's not really a lot for him to lose. He might as well try and get a jump on people. Jake following Jack Lacey runs very wide and Jake just goes through, and that's the second very easy pass Jake's had. Sambam Kid ran wide on him as well. So Jack's, who was leading this race, he's not enjoying the rain particularly, so he'll be looking forward to when it dries off. It definitely seems to be lighter though. It's still raining, so it's not time for slicks yet. Oh, I've missed. Sorry about that. I think I've missed Ash Best and Sophie. So Sophie's got past Ash Best. Let's see if we can work out when. More struggle from her camera. Let's see, has he got any obvious? Yeah, 2:19. So that's Ash has made a mistake somewhere. That's, looks like it was in the first sector. So Ash has made a mistake somewhere in the first sector. Probably Eau Rouge or something like that. That's a good place to make a mistake. In sector 1, so Sophie's up into 6th. Sandman Kid 5. Jack Lacey. He's going to try and chase down Jake, but Jake is off. That's looking a lot drier now. So who's going to go for it? And Gamer goes for it now. He thinks it's dry enough. Michelangelo, does he agree? Yes, Michelangelo thinks it is dry enough as well. Jake comes in. Jack Lacey comes in. We've got a bit of a tray now. Is Sandman going to get held by Jack? Well, he's going to run wide anyway. The Sandman Kid comes in. So we've got a bit of a break there. Robot Sophie. Presumably she'll come in. So, Gamer, mediums. I should take him to the end, I think. There's Jack Lacey. Jack Lacey goes softs. Michelangelo. Oh no, that's probably a few glitches on the old pit lane. That's Jake in second, Jack Lacey then third. So he's on the softs, he must have got held. Michelangelo has put softs on as well. Sandman Kid, who will have been held, he's gone soft. Robot Sophie puts the softs on. Ash Best goes with medium. And Grumpy, yeah, he must have pitted that before. Solid call, and it was the right call. Just looking at his sector times, he made up a good few seconds in the middle sector there, so a good call from Grumpy to come in when he did, but it doesn't look like it's going to make too much difference to his race. He's just driving around on his own a bit at the minute. So let's have a look what we got. Gamer leads by 16 seconds from Jake. Who leads Jack Lacey? And Michelangelo and Jack Lacey are going to have a ding dong. So let's keep an eye on this. I hope it's not going to be a very quiet last. Oh, so it's 18 laps, 17 after this. That's going to be a long time to keep talking if nothing happens. But we'll fill in as best we can. And just as I grab a bite to eat, we get that crash. That was, that looked careless. That looked very, very careless. Greeny leaves the session. Oh well, I suppose while it's a VSC, I might be able to. Where's Viet's car? It's been the Coventry car. Oh, I can't take hold of that one. Well, he's just going to drive round until the end, I guess. Oh well. So it's Gamer, Jake, Mike, who's questionable, that one. Sandman Kid 4th. So that was a shame because it was looking to be a nice battle. Robot Sophie, Ash Best in 6th. Massively corner cutting for some reason there. VSC looks like he's in. I suppose he was just gaining time on the VSC. Oh, I've lost my sound again. That's the second time this race. And Grumpy is a minute 5 off the pace. And Eurofin, who's about to be lapped by Gamer. So let's hope these keep it nice and clean. No misunderstandings, the blue flags are out. Let's see how we do. There we go. Euro stays nicely out of the way. Gamer goes through. So 15 seconds back it's Jake. 6 seconds back from Jake is Michelangelo. 7 seconds is Sambam. Yeah, these have... Oh, where's Sophie gone? Oh, Sophie's down in 9th. What's happened there? Oh, I'll have to have a look at that. Oh, there's a couple of mistakes there, isn't there? It's a 39 second first sector, a 59 second second sector. That's a couple of mistakes there, unfortunately. Oh. No, it's telling me she's 5th now. This game is so glitched. She's 9th, she's 5th. Where is she? 5th? Was it even lying to me about the sector times? No, the sector times were right, but... So, I don't think... Also, we're not going to get a safety car there for Jake leaving. Not Jake, Jack. I suppose he won't be happy with that. We'll see what he says in a bit. Yeah, there's just a very spread field. Let's, is anyone closing in? So Grumpy's 4 seconds behind Ash Best. They're all just spread it out. Big long track and not very many cars left. So we've got 15 laps of, well, mostly this. We might get the odd battle, but if I'm not selling it to you, it's because there's not a lot to sell. Anyway, let's go board with Sophie. Unfortunately, there's no sound, but we can still enjoy where she drives the car. Ah, right back we come. Looks like Eurofin's on the way into the pits. Hello, in fact in the pits. Stick some soft tyres on. I'll blast to the fastest lap or something, I guess. But so 17 seconds, Gamer leads from Jake. Mike's 4 seconds back. Yeah, well, actually closest battle, and he's been lapped, so... What are Grumpy and Ash best times? Are they even closing up on each other? Let's see, 51s. Blaze, 51s. So that's a no. And I can't even take over that Toro Rosso and have a bit of fun. Who've not been on board with in a while? Should we watch a bit of Jake? Let's watch Jake lap. Why not? Right. So we're still on. What did you miss? There was a crash. It was a while back now, but Michelangelo crashed into Jack Lacey. Took Jack out of the race. Not heard anything from Jack yet in any of the chats that I've seen, but that's why I have no sound. I was watching Jack at the time. I suppose if you go on your YouTube app or something, you might be able to use the DVR functionality, go back and see if you can find it. Which lap? That's a good question. Let's have a look. What was he driving? Jack Lacey, there we go. It would have been on lap 20, start at lap 28 then. Start at lap 28. Yeah, it wasn't... I wasn't really looking, I must admit. I just sort of snuck off for a bit of something to eat. Half caught it as I was keeping an eye on the car a bit, but it didn't look like a very clever move from Mike. But while we're in and talking about it, let's just check there's no battles that we're missing. I don't think there is. We're all... Oh, is it lying to me about where Sophie's car actually is, or is she really in 7th this time? It does look like she's really in 7th this time, yeah. So, is she pitted again? Yeah, that looks like a pit stop, that. That 3 and 1, yeah. Let's watch Mike then. But we are down to not many runners and a lot of gaps, so... And not even any sound. That's some... Might as well go through some of the onboard cameras, see what options we've got. Okay. Jack was going slow, was he? Fair enough. I say I wasn't really looking. It didn't look a clever move, but I didn't see too much of it. How many drivers? That's a fine question. I think Robot Sophie is last, is she, or is? So we got 8. There's 8 drivers left. So Duo Finn's in 9th, and we've got this Daniel Kvyat, which is H Racing's commentary car. Oh, Sophie's coming in. Has she got a drive-through or something? She keeps coming to the pits. I hope she's not going to drive through and sort of trying to take in it. We just won't let her. That's always annoying. Yeah, everyone's sort of well spread out now. Greeny's not in this session. Let's take him off. Even on penalties, I don't think my gamer has actually picked up that famous 10-second penalty that you get here. So it looks like he's got at the minute 19 seconds, although that will be 9, I imagine. Jake has got 1. So even if gamer wins by 16 seconds, which he is ahead at the minute, he won't even need to take that penalty off him. We've got Mike's got 3 penalties. Sambam Kid. 1, 2, 3. Ash 1, 2. So we're all thereabouts the same amount of penalties. So I suspect we'll just be going through the motions. Grumpy's not catching up to Ash Best at all. Sophie in the Williams. And Yuo, who is nearly 3 minutes off the pace, which suggests he may yet be getting lapped for a second time. Possibly not, that's a long way. Gamer's got a lot of ground to catch up there in 9 laps, so maybe not. Maybe not. Yeah, unless we have a bit of a fastest lap shootout at the end of the race here. I think this is probably how it's going to finish. Barring any major mistakes that anyone might make. I think we're all just get a bit of practice for our other league races this weekend. I know Grumpy will be enjoying the fact that he's getting lots of Spa practice while I'm commentating on it for F4. He gets so nearly an hour and a half of practice in. There's that commentary car again that I can't take control of. And is that Jake coming up to lap it? Yes, it is. So there we go, the most exciting thing on track at the minute is going to be Jake trying to lap a non-ghosting commentary car. Let's hope he realises it isn't ghosting and doesn't just drive at it. I think he's just realised that. That looked a little twitchy. Got you through. Next up to try and lap that car, you got Michelangelo. Oh, Sandbam Kid pits. Now then. That's going to bring him out somewhere near Ash Best. We might have a... maybe we'll have a battle, you never know. We might have an exciting battle for 4th and 5th place at the end here. Let's see, Ash Best. No, run around the bus stop now. Sandbam Kid's... yeah, he's far enough ahead. Yeah, miles ahead. It's not a very expensive pit lane here. Looks like Grumpy's going to have a go at a fastest lap as well, I guess. That's be some... so he's going to lose his... he is going to lose his place to Robot Sophie. Let's just see, I guess it's... yeah, there's a nice set of red striped tyres. That one a new front wing. That would explain the lack of pace. Or did he crash on that lap? Let's just see. Did he have a slow sector anywhere? Oh yeah, it looks like he's gone off in sector 2. So there may not be anything happening on track, but what little that is happening, I am missing it for your viewing pleasure. 7 laps to go anyway. We've got as you were, Gamer leads by 15 seconds from Jake. So what was Jake? So 19. So Jake had the 1 penalty, so yeah, Jake just the 1 penalty, so we might have an interesting finish at the end. But I say the 10-second penalty I imagine will be taken off, because they usually are. They are a bit harsh. But it might just cause a bit of controversy at the end if a Gamer comes over in first and Jake suddenly switches. So there's Mike. He's catching up to the lapped car. That's what's going on there. Sandbam Kid, Ash Best. So your battle, if there's going to be one, it's going to be between Robot Sophie and Mr. Grumpy. Let's see what's the state of play. So yeah, there he goes. So 48. That's the fastest sector that he's done. And what's Robot Sophie's second sector time? 50. So Grumpy is going to catch her up quite quickly. There might be a late overtake or something going on here. We might have a bit of interest, but I suspect he'll probably just fly past. Not sure who's got the fastest lap at the minute. Does it come up in purple on this? I don't even know. Jake, Mike's got past the lapped car. So yeah, let's go on board with Mr. Grumpy. What was his first sector time? Might as well hot lap it now. Yeah, there you go, 31.0. Does he look like he's put this in rich mix and he's just going to have a go at it? Up through Blanchimont. Well, that second sector, was that any good as well? No, it's slower than last lap, so... We'll see. See if he's done a fastest lap. No, not this time. But he is. There was 1:35, 7 seconds behind Robot Sophie. And their lap times were, Gamer was Grumpy rather was 1:49. Sophie at 1:50, so that's 1.5 seconds. If he's catching up at that rate, we are in for a little battle on the last lap, or thereabouts. But that's your battle at the minute. So the up at the lead there. Jake's just keeping it inside the penalty distance that Gamer's got. But right, 5 laps to go anyway. 4 at the end of this. Obviously, congratulations to everyone that's doing the race. It is called Formula Endurance for a reason, and we are down to 8 cars from I think a grid of 15 or 16 that started. So. Gamer comes round. So is he going to catch Grumpy? 30, yeah, seems a long way back. Anyway, Grumpy can see Sophie now. So we'll just go on board with him. I'm not sure what the penalty situation is with these two, but they might as well have a go at it on track. Well, mind a bit of excitement. And there's Jake catching up slowly but surely, just staying inside the 16 seconds that makes this race that little bit more interesting when we get to the end. Let's just check these penalties, make sure he's picked up another penalty, unfortunately. So that's 6 for Jake and 1. There's 6, 9. Yeah, so it's 19, so Jake's going to need to get within 13 seconds to just nick the win off Gamer. So not that he won't get it back, but it would at least it'd be something to smile about at the end of this race. It's been a... Oh, there's Sambo nearly losing at the end there. That would have been embarrassing. Although that corner has taken a few cars out today. We lost a couple of good drivers through there. Oh, looks like Sophie's got past her teammate, and Grumpy is trying to catch her up. So that's the gap, you can see it coming down. Grumpy's going to be interested, he's going to want 6th place. There's a lot of pride going on. He's certainly not going to want this man to catch him up. He's not far back, but I suspect he's far enough that he's not going to lap Grumpy. Takes it 14 seconds, so there's 13 seconds he needs to get to. Mike running a bit wide. Yeah, that's a great point. That's from Game Freaker. Credit to Duo Finn for sticking on in there. Let's just let's go a bit on board with him. We've probably not had much time with him today. As Grumpy goes around the outside, that's a brave move. There you go. Not sure I'd lap someone around the outside there. You're never quite sure what the braking's going to be, but again, he's done well. Just held it, just staying out of people's way nicely. Big lock up there, so not using many assists, certainly not got the brake assist on. Or the ABS rather. Yeah, plugging away nicely. And it'll come over, he'll take technically 8th place. Say the commentary car's in 8th, so no shame in picking up 3 points. The old saying, to finish first you have to finish. Well, to finish 8th, you first have to finish. Hopefully not talking him up too much, but I think he's completed enough laps now that he classifies anyway, even if he made a bit of a mistake now. But so we've got Gamer. Jake's not closing that gap enough to annoy him. These two, I mean, Ash Best and Sambam Kid are just the males to be zoned out by now. And this is going to be interesting. We're nearly an hour and a half in. It's a big session, and Grumpy is catching up to Robot Sophie, so big test of concentration at the end. Can you go from a cruise mode to a racing mode that easily? Because we are going to have a bit of a battle for this position for 6th place, so we are going to get a bit of excitement just to finish off with. Let me just check where Gamer is. So Gamer's coming around and he's going to start his last lap now. So we'll come back to Gamer. There goes someone around the outside of the commentary car. So Grumpy has got a lap and a bit now to try and catch Robot Sophie and get that 6th place. Can he do it? Let's just check everyone else. I think we're all good. Yeah, Sambam's gone past that. Mike's just taking a... These guys are just very slow. They're all just lapping about the same speed, really. It's good consistency, but it's no good for watching it when they're as far apart as they are. But this is the battle now. We'll try not to... Once they cross the start-finish line, we'll have to go back to Gamer to watch him take the win, then we'll come back to these two. But here we go then. So Grumpy is all over the back of Robot Sophie now. Putting his famous moves on. He's always talking about his expertise and his racecraft. Well, here's a good chance to prove it. He's more of a blocker than he is an overtaker, but we'll see. We'll see what he can pull out of the bag. He is on those super softs now. How much life have they got left in them? And where's Sophie going to put her car? Oh, bit of lag. That's not what you want there. Now, can they get a decent run down to La Source? No, Grumpy can't get past. So yeah, unfortunately I missed Gamer coming across and winning the race there, but we got this battle for 6th place anyway coming on. But we all know where everyone else finished. Yeah, it's apologies to Gamer, but we've actually got a battle. Last lap, last few corners. Can Grumpy get that 6th place? He's going to want it. No DRS up this straight, remember? We have got the volume on, good. Grumpy eases off. Sophie goes defensive, very defensive. Lag, round the outside. Gonna put the foot down, but he can't do it. He can't get there. A bit of DRS, but that's not going to be enough. And across the line they come. Hang on, have they finished? Yes, they have. Something weird going on there. So there you go, there's your final results. Gamer the best wins. Jake LFC 2nd, Michelangelo 3rd. I'm told it wasn't Mike's fault, that incident there with Jack from Game Freak, who's looked at it again, so we'll see what comes out in the chat. But Sambam Kid 4, Ash Best 5, Robot Sophie 6. Let's see. Oops, that's the wrong button. Oh well, I was going to watch the race times, but I've pressed the wrong button there, so. So that's going to be me. Thank you everyone for watching that, and if you want to enjoy watching it back, don't watch it too much at the end. There wasn't a lot going on, but enjoy the race anyway. Congratulations to all the finishers, and until next time, good night.